But I just want to say that most of us tend to run off of the fear mindset. And so what I mean by that is if you are somebody who tends to play it safe or tends to stay in relationships or situations longer than needed because you're afraid of change, or you're afraid of trying something because you're afraid you're going to fail, you're afraid of doing something different because you're afraid you're going to be left or abandoned, that usually comes from a fear mindset. And that also comes from our beliefs and our experiences from childhood. So something that I like to share with people is I always say I'm a recovering people-pleasing perfectionist. So that is a part of myself that I developed, which I actually like to call that's part of my inner critic ego self, developed as a child all the way through to adulthood. And so I developed those patterns because I grew up with a family that had a lot of mental illnesses of depression and sadness. And so the way that I had to show up with my family was to always be happy, always be perfect. You never wanted to rock the boat. And so that carried on into my life with other people and relationships. And the more perfect and people-pleasing I was, the more attention I got. And the more, I was making sure that I wasn't going to be abandoned. So these are just interesting beliefs that we develop as a child that go all the way through our adulthood and start to really kind of affect our lives. And so a lot of times I didn't do things because I was afraid of being abandoned or that no one would like me anymore or that I would fail. And if I failed, no one would like me and leave me. So it was a lot of stuff around abandonment, but it was that fear mindset that, was the driver in my life for many years. And I would say it still comes up for me now, but as I have gone through my own process of glow and going through this glow lifestyle, the fear mindset, the inner critic ego, she started to take a back seat in my life because I started to love and honor myself, which was a big part of the foundation of glow, is learning to love and honor yourself. And when you start to love and honor yourself and what it is that you need, you start to let go of that fearful mindset and you start to have this inner trust and inner knowing of what is really going to make you happy in life. And so as I started to develop all of these beautiful practices and create these healthy habits of everyday life that you are doing in this program, this is what really helped me start to move away from the fear mindset and step into what I like to call my higher self and trusting that intuition, that internal guidance. And so a lot of glow is connecting inward. So success and happiness, I always say, is an inside job. You have to go inward to find what it is that you truly want and need in life to be happy and healthy. And that is what glow is doing for you. So when we're talking about our beliefs, I'm wanting you to get very clear and become conscious of what it is that you're thinking and believing about yourself and your life right now in this moment. Is it coming from a fear mindset? Are you worried about being liked? Are you worried about failing? Are you worried about not being where you're supposed to be? What comes up for you when you think about your life and where you are on your journey?